जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी कुंज बिहारी जय गोपी जन गिरिवराधा जय गोपी गिरिवराधारी जन बल्लभ गिरिवराधारी यशोदनन्दना यशोदनन्दना यमुना तेरा बना चला Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Rama Hare Rama राधा गोपी जन बल्लभ राधा गोपी राधा गोपी राधा गोपी जन बल्लभ जय पतित पावन की जय भगवत जय पतित पावन प्रभु प्रभु जय जय प्रभु जय जय श्री राधा माधव भगवान की जय जय श्री निताय पतित पावन गौर हरि भगवान की जय 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 श्री राधा गोपी जन वल्लभ भगवान की जय निताय गौर परमानंद हरि हरि बोल नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वती व्यासं ततो जयामुदीरयेत् नष्टप्रायेष्वभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवति उत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकी ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरोन् वैष्णवांश श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं श्रीकृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितं हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि प्रिये नमो महावदान्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभयेव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय हरे कृष्ण वेलकम टू द मॉर्निंग Bhagavatam discussion. I seek blessings from all the devotees here in person and in Zoom online. So we'll discuss on Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 4, Chapter 17, text number 8. So it is on Prithu Maharaj becoming angry at the earth. Okay, so text 8 will recite. Suta Uvacha चोदितो विदुरेणैवम् चोदितो विदुरेणैवम् वासुदेव कथां प्रति वासुदेव कथां प्रति प्रशयतं प्रीतमना प्रशस्य तं प्रीतमना मैत्रेय प्रत्यभाषत मैत्रेय प्रत्यभाषत सूत उवाच चोदितो विदुरेणैवम् वासुदेव कथां प्रति रसस्य तं प्रीतमना मैत्रेय प्रत्यभाषत. Okay, you can recite. Sut uvaच चोदितो विदुरेणैवम् वासुदेव कथां प्रति रसस्य तं प्रीतमना मैत्रेय प्रत्यभाषत. Synonyms, what word meaning? Suta uvacha, Suta Goswami said. Chodita, inspired. Vidurena, by Vidura. Evam, thus. Vasudeva, of Lord Krishna. Kathan, narration. Prati, about. Prasasya, praising. Tam, him. Pritamana, being, very pleased. Maitreya, the saint Maitreya. Pratyabhasata, replied. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Translation. Sutta Goswami continued, when Vidura became inspired to hear of the activities of Lord Krishna in his various incarnations, Maitreya, also being inspired and being very pleased with Vidura, began to praise him. Then Maitreya spoke as follows. Purport by Divine Grace S. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Talk of Krishna Katha or topics about Lord Krishna or his incarnations is spiritually so inspiring that the reciter and hearer are never exhausted. That is the nature of the spiritual talks. We have actually seen that one can become very satiated by hearing the conversations between can never become satiated by hearing the conversations between Vidura and Maitreya. Both of them are devotees, and the more Vidura inquires, the more Maitreya is encouraged to speak. A symptom of spiritual talks is that no one feels tired. Thus, upon hearing the questions of Vidura, the great sage Maitreya did not feel disgusted, but rather felt encouraged to speak at a greater length. Once again, I seek blessings from all the devotees so that whatever I have heard, okay, from previous, written by previous acharyas and spoken by all our exalted senior devotees, sannyasis, and Guru Maharaj. So I can speak on that and we can discuss on this transcendental pastime of the Lord. Here, Sutta Goswami says, again, broadcasts. So what the conversation going on between Vidur and Maitreya. So it is the glories of Krishna Katha again coming up, like how it is always Nitya Naveen, always new. Whenever we read, it will feel like something new is there. So that is the nature of Krishna, or the Supreme Personality of Godhead. All is like is Archa Vigraha or it's a prasad or pastimes. So whatever the connected to the transcendental nature of Lord and transcendental body of the Lord, they are ever new. They are never becomes old, or even after releasing it for a prolonged time, then also one never will become tired or become satiated. Okay, कभी उबेगा नहीं आदमी. Every day and multiple times in a day also. When we come in front of the altar, we see Radha Gopishan Vallabh, Nitai Padit Pan Gauranga. They are ever like new मेलोस coming up, नवा नवा रस हमेशा देखने को मिलता है हमें। तो वैसे ही, like that, Krishna Katha, the pastimes of the Lord, is also, although someone may say, what is about the pastime? The same thing. There are few pastimes. There are a few of the demons were killed. Okay, Lord did the like rasa dance with the gopis, and there are few things. So let's say the 10th chapter we take. So all these things. Okay, then how much we can release? But we can see now, at least in the Kali Yuga itself, 5,000 years is passed by. But still, the people are taking so much pleasure in the discussing the Krishna Katha. It is never old. Like some story, some fictional stories and all they write, maybe for a few months or a few years, okay, again and again people watch it, okay, or read it. A new song comes, so few times people keep on vibing on it. But after that, it becomes old. Then someone needs something new. We cannot release on that again and again. But Krishna Katha is different. Like whenever we go, even to the Bhagavad Gita, just spoken by the Lord, the knowledge, every time we go and read, then we'll get a different kind of realization. It will feel like something new we have realized today. So, like that, Krishna Katha is always. So, whatever pastimes we read, because like other matters in material things, whatever we think, like if something new comes up, then we know after some time it will deteriorate its quality. So as soon as we feel and sense that okay, now this thing has become deteriorated, it has become stale. Okay, that quality which was there, let's say from the look and feel, the smell, so that is not there now. So as soon as we feel and sense that, our mind becomes like psychologically also like degrades the value of that thing. But when we talk about Krishna, we never hear that there is something such kind of material thing degradation happens, because it's always ever fresh. So psychologically also, the mentally also we prepare. Yes, it is same. It is same Krishna, the Kishore. Okay, same Radharani, Kishori. So, because they are never old, whenever we see them, they are as it is. Whenever we go to the past times, they are as it is. The Krishna is Achyuta. He's never fallen down from his position. As it is, because he is there as it is. So, whenever we reach out to that, we get the same taste, same rasa, new rasa, and that to release. So, and to release that, what is required? So, let's say for the to release the beauty of the Lord, like let's say in the altar. So, some devotees has to nicely loud. So, so to release the beauty of the Lord, like the Archa Vigraha beauty. So, someone has to nicely decorate them. Okay, some pujaris. So then the all other devotees they can come and release the beauty of the Lord. To release the prasadam, let's say there are so many devotees who prepare. Okay, somebody will cook nicely and offer with loving affection to the Lord. Then all other devotees very nicely, the remnants of the foodstuff, the prasadam, the Mahaprasad is released. Like that, for Krishna Katha to release, there is a two-person. So Bhakta and Srota has to be there. And there should be some right mood, okay, of both and qualification of the speaker and the hearers, Bhakta and Srota. So if both are perfect, then only the Krishna Katha, okay, जो मधुरता जो है कृष्ण कथा का, वो उसमें छलक कर रहा है कि द मिलो, द taste of Krishna Katha will come out. So like that, if only Bhakta is there, Bhakta is perfect, but if Srota is not there, then the Katha will not be very much so palatable. That's why here if you see, all the Srotas also very nice. So here it is said, like how Viduraji, okay, by the submissive and very inquisitiveness, okay, सुनने का जो लालसा है, the perfect question, questioning perfectly, that brings in the mood in the speaker, okay, and they start speaking on that. So that should be there. Otherwise, even if the speaker knows, but he would not reveal everything to everyone. Like there are saintly persons. Saintly persons, they don't give instructions. They know so many things, but they give instructions at the right place to right people. And when there is right mood of those people, when they are ready, then they release. Otherwise, they don't release the things. So container has to be also like that. So that's how the saintly person they release. Like Maitra was there, Maitra Muni was there, but he was not just giving here and there and releasing, giving the Krishna Katha. So perfect Srota also should be there. So when Viduraji met, so Viduraji was asking, I am very eager. I am a devotee of the Lord. You are also a very learned person. I want to hear. Please narrate the pastimes of Krishna Katha. I want to hear all the pastimes in the incarnations of the Lord. So please tell. Then it happens. So Sutta Goswami narrates. So in the first chapter of first canto also, when we see, so all the rishis, the 88,000 rishis lead, led by Sonak Rishi. So they also submissively inquired. Okay, the perfect inquiry they did, and their like desire to hear the pastimes of the Lord. They said, just you please tell me, because we know you have learned everything, you have the knowledge. So, and we are very much interested to hear it now. So, please explain. Okay, why did Krishna appear in Devaki's womb? Okay, what all pastimes he did? What all other incarnations? All these things we want to hear. So, it's a continuously they asked all these questions. Okay, and they said, like this Krishna name, if even if one takes Krishna's name unconsciously, then also he will get out of this entanglement of birth and death. Then who is there who will not hear the pastimes of Krishna Gatha? They are surprised. But now, after 5,000 years, we are saying, who will hear Krishna Gatha? We are the one who will hear Krishna Gatha. And they were getting surprised because they were devotees. They have so much love, the intense desire to hear about Krishna. That makes the environment suitable for explaining about the Krishna Gatha. So in that, they also say, like there is a this in the sloka, it comes multiple times. Like there in the first in first canto also it is there, and then again Sutta like Sukadev Goswami also says that to Parikshit Maharaj. There is a specific. The second line is a like Pruyu Snigdhasya Sisasya Guravo Guhyam Apyutam. So yes, this is very important. Bruyo Snigdhasya Sisasya. So Sisya, the disciple should be Snigdhasya. Means a very surrendered, humbly surrendered. His heart should be pure like makhan, buttery heart. And he should be humbly surrendered to the spiritual master. Then Guravo Guhyam Apyuta. So the secrets which they are having, they are keeping in their heart, the Guru, the spiritual master, reveals that. So this same thing again, Sukadev Goswami also says, because during, like in the after the Aghasur pastimes, so when it was said that the pastime was narrated in Vrindavan after 1 year, so immediately Parikshit Maharaj asked, I think there is some Krishna's illusory energy working in this. Otherwise, how come 1 year delay of discussion of pastimes? They were so much eager to discuss. They will not leave anything for a moment. Then for 1 hour, one pastime is not being discussed. So there is something mystery is here. So please explain me. So as soon as he said immediately by that question itself, so external consciousness was lost by Sukadeva Goswami. Then somehow he brought his own consciousness, and then first he glorified. By such questions, I am getting the energy also. I'm also getting the interest to explain. If the Srota is not very much interested, not showing enthusiasm, then even the concerts and all that also won't go well. Okay, the material things also. Okay, so it is very much important how the Srota is, how they are responding, how they are eager to hear. That is very important. So Sukadeva Goswami also said, so अगर ऐसे शिष्य होगा, जैसे स्निग्ध शिष्य होगा, तो गुरु जो बोलना नहीं चाहते हैं वो भी बोल देंगे. जो भी सीक्रेट है, all these guhyam, the very secret things in the shastras, that also they will reveal. So that is the qualification. So here, that's why Vidurji also like asking such questions. Very nice questions he is asking. That please tell me, I want to hear everything. Okay. Then the Maitreya Muni started speaking about that. Okay. So, and here, because Prithu Maharaj is one of the like incarnations of the Lord. So he wants to hear about every pastimes. So whenever like Parikshit Maharaj also used to ask each and every, if Lord's any pastime or confidential devotees pastime came, then immediately he'll ask, why did it happen? Okay, ऐसे क्यों हो गया? So perfect question. When there is a Krishna's pastimes, Krishna's devotees pastimes, there is some substance is missing, then immediately they ask, so how it is? And it should be related to like knowing the pastimes of the Lord, and it should help the devotees, the practitioner devotee, in advancement of his own spiritual progress. और otherwise कभी कभी लोग वितंडा पूछने लगते हैं. वितंडा means this what is which is unnecessary questions. If unnecessary questions are asked, then there is the main test will be lost. So Guru Maharaj was once saying, someone asked him, so like after uh, Ganpati ji, when like his head was beheaded, okay, then he has been then again put in with a elephant head. So he asked Maharaj, Maharaj, what happened to the original head? Maharaj said, I said, I don't know. Maybe you can go and ask Parvati ji. He must have kept in freezer somewhere, preserving it. Like, what kind of question is this? These type of questions, if someone asks, so what is the benefit in this? So someone should ask good questions, perfect questions, okay, to know more about the Lord, the confidential pastimes. That is important. जय जय श्री राधा गोपी जन वल्लभ की जय. Or otherwise, if someone asks just for curiosity, मेरा अभी थोड़ा ऐसे जिज्ञासा है, मेरा वैसा जिज्ञासा है. So it is not like some mundane research and all. So that they in mundane research they keep on doing some or the other research. If they are doing like millions of research and one thing they got something, they'll bring that out, then they will publish. See, if you do research, this, then you will get like. But there are so many things. There are so many lives of people are gone. Okay, without any like substantial result, but they don't care about that. So if someone gets something, a very little progress or achievement in analyzing some physical thing or chemistry thing, okay, so then they will be very much so puffed up and they'll keep on trying so many things, unnecessary things. They will keep on analyzing things, thinking that okay, by doing this, might be we'll get something. Okay? This is what going on now. The big the companies, what they say, there are so many data, so we have to just analyze those data. For that, we need big machines. So this AI, then AI for running the AIs, there are very powerful computers are required to run. What to do? Like there are so many. Let's say if some company is there, he has like 100 years old company, he has so many data. अभी वो कंपनी में जो है, तो those people they know these are all कचरा, the waste. They know which are customers who will buy it not. But these people they no no, you don't know this startup, that startup. They just got some data, they analyzed, okay, by using our models, AI models, machine learning models, and they got what to do. So like that, if we just keep on churning all those waste, we'll get something very nice. So like that, they so ask questions. Their logic is ask questions from every angle. Somehow or other, you will get something. How can you get if you if you just take all the garbage? Let's say if that truck comes, so if takes all those garbage and then he just churns all those things, will he get some butter or some very nice oil or something? It is impossible to get. But these people, they'll say just ask questions from every angle, or try to, if data is there, just try to like feed through models and just try to make some meaning out of it. But they know it may not be perfect, but they just want to make some business out of it. So like that, if pure transcendental scriptures are told, then also on that they will put some logic कि ये लॉजिक में नहीं बैठ रहा है कि कृष्ण का तब ऐसे हुआ, उसके बाद ऐसे हुआ, तो टाइम लाइन में नहीं आ रहा. What is time? Time is for material world, but for Krishna, what is time? There is no time. But you want to fit in, fit Krishna in timelines. Okay, that past time, this past time, it is not matching. Okay, this incarnation, that incarnation overlaps here and there. It happens. The yugas, how it happens. Okay, you cannot figure out. You just have. You are going to live for 60 years, 70 years. We do not know so many things. This material world, it is also time bound, but that also we feel it is unlimited time. Like when we say billions of years means somebody's mind is switched off. Billions of years means somebody will say it may not be possible. Anyway, we will not be able to conceive ourselves. So what is the use it? So leave it. But the same question they'll ask about Lord, which is beyond time. There is no time. You can do anything. So those are false questions, like unnecessary questions they'll ask. If someone asks unnecessary questions out of the like Bhagavatam or Bhagavad Gita, then the pure devotees, the sages, the spiritual master, they cannot reveal the transcendental secret knowledge to them. So although they'll be just sitting and inquiring, but they cannot understand because the source of delivering the knowledge will be switched off. बस अभी बंद करो. अभी कोई आया है बहुत अच्छा सिंगर, लेकिन कोई श्रोता ही गड़बड़ कर रहे, सो इमीडिएटली विल से बस अभी एक दो गाना गा के खत्म. तो वैसे ही, तो लाइक दैट द स्पिरिचुअल मास्टर दे सी हाउ इज द ऑडियंस, द श्रोता कैसे, इफ दे आर आस्किंग perfect questions, they are receptive, they are pure, very much eager to hear about the pastimes of the Lord. Then, along with the pastimes, which is naturally available, the secrets also they will slowly make disclosure to the surrendered souls. So that is the main like secret behind getting the secret things out of the saintly people. So that's why the famous sloka, which is like first of all surrender. Okay, so pranipatena praniprasnes तद्विधि प्रणिपातेन प्रणिपस्नेस सेवया उपदेक्षन्ति ते ज्ञान ज्ञानिनस तत्वदर्शिनि. So they are tattvadarshi. Okay, they have the truth, they know the truth, but when they will say, so when one is submissively surrendered and with service attitude, they ask. Or if someone asks just for like testing them, whether this person knows or not, थोड़ा टेस्ट कर लेता हूँ, बहुत गीता का दो चार श्लोक पढ़ ले, लाइन को थोड़ा पढ़ ले, बोल देता हूँ. ये श्लोक रेफर करके वो बोल पाते हैं कि नहीं बोल. So actually he doesn't want to hear anything, he is testing. Then why he'll say? So even if he knows, he may not say. Or if someone countering, okay, I have a question, okay, do you know this? Or maybe you do not know, but I just want to ask the question, okay, just to make sure that you accept your defeat. So these are the people who are not devotees, who are not surrendered. Through that attitude, so they can understand that this person is not surrendered. He's just asking questions to test or just to defame me. Okay, so for them there is no fame or defame. But the thing they will do is they will not disclose what they know about Krishna, the secrets, their realization, they will not pass on to such kind of people. But Vidura was not like that. Although Viduraji is also a very pure devotee. Okay. First, it is said that Vidura was not that much advanced. That's why he did not get the association of the Lord. He left everything and went into the pilgrimages. But after prolonged time, by going here and there, then he developed that faith and love and eagerness to hear about Krishna. Then अभी मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ? Now I am to hear. When he got Maitreya Muni, I said, now I am to hear. That eagerness he developed. Pure devotee का हमेशा eagerness रहता है. They're eager to associate with the devotees, to hear about the pastimes of the Lord. So Vidura ji has developed that after going through all those pilgrimages and doing so much austerities. He developed that. Like Prabhupada writes also, because Vidura ji was not that much ready to accept Lord's personal association. So he left everything and went into the pilgrimage. And after that, he developed that. When he released the Krishna Katha. So that time he became pure, ready for taking like all the confidential pastimes of the Lord. Okay. With this, we'll stop here. If anyone has any inputs or if I spoke by mistake something wrong, so please correct.
हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी, दंडवत प्रणाम, जय
Krishna.
श्रीला प्रभुपाद। प्रभु जी सॉरी अगर ये यूजलेस क्वेश्चन है बट प्रभु जी मैंने ना बहुत साल पहले एक गौरांग प्रभु की क्लास में सुना था। प्रभु जी बोले कि भक्ति में कुछ साल होने के बाद ऐसा नहीं होगा कि कुछ नया नया कुछ होगा, वही चीज, वही अपनी 16 माला, वही अपनी रीडिंग, सब वही रहेगा। वही करना है, वही सिंसियरिटी से और वही रेगुलेशन से, और रोज करना है, डेली। तो मुझे हमेशा ये डाउट रहता है कि भगवान को जैसे अपन बोलते हैं कि नव नव रस हमें देखने मिलता है, तो इस चीज का एग्जैक्ट मतलब क्या है प्रभु जी?
एक्चुअली जो हम जब हमारा स्तर जब ऊंचा नहीं रहता है, एक्चुअली इट मे बी like I'm speaking this, maybe I may not be qualified to speak, but my relation is when we are not that much realized, advanced, we do not actually get this Navanavaras. We get Navanavaras like Prahlad Maharaj says, Charvita Charvana. Okay. So in material things, although we get satiated with, let's say, with some food stuff or some other things, but after few days, then again we start releasing that. Because we are materially so much conditioned, so time and again we start releasing those things. We get some taste in that. But in spiritual things, we do not get that taste because we are not that much advanced to that level, so that we can release the same level of taste by like how the pure devotees release from the pastimes of the Lord from Srimad Bhagavatam, or let's say chanting the names. So as long as our heart is not completely, जैसे स्निग्ध नहीं हो गया है पूरा, एकदम humble और मुलायम नहीं हो गया है, and that will happen by doing these things only, by realizing, by studying and hearing the pastimes of such devotees whose heart was like that. So when we hear and again, again and again, so like in stock market में होता है, so the news channels, they'll keep on saying, buy this, it'll go up, it'll go up. So day night, सुनते सुनते someone will feel, okay, it might go. Let me buy some share of this. Okay, so mind will adjust and start taking out that. So like that, when we hear about these people like Parikshit Maharaj, Vidurji, the Sonak Rishi, and all the rishis, how did they do? How did they do? If you just hear few times and just keep it, it's a Bhagavad Gita we read few times, okay, completed few times, and then kept it. Then automatically, if someone says Bhagavad Gita, if you read the slokas, you'll get the realization. But if you have not read it for 5 years, how will you get it? When we keep on reading, then only it will get. So one sloka for months you may not get any realization of that. Sometimes then by reading, then automatically someday you'll get some realization. Arey, this sloka is telling so much knowledge. I want to meditate on it, contemplate on this. So like that, our advancement is required to release. Or otherwise, our acharyas they write so much about this. Sometimes we feel like, what exaggeration is this? But they are at that level that they can see that. But we are not at that level, so that's why we are not able to see. Like when we were not we are not like Krishna conscious. So we are not knowing what is the importance of chanting even 108 times, one round also. Now, when we know, even if we do not have that much taste, we know that it is a very importance in life, in spiritual life. So we cannot leave chanting 16 rounds. So like that, when we keep doing it, So the releasement will come. Nava rasa, like simply we can see when we come see the deities, at least we can feel some newness daily. Okay, when we eat the prasadam very nicely, okay, very nice little bit of different spices and different things are there, then we release it very nicely. Yes, बहुत बढ़िया बना है, अच्छा बना है. But the same thing, we can realize that we do not get that taste in Bhagavatam or Bhagavad Gita or the pastimes of the Lord. Why? Because we have not developed that taste. For that taste to develop, hearing is the only process. Again and again, hearing about the people who have already heard it in that way, and who has the greater taste and eagerness to hear, narrate, okay, without any motive. If there is other motives by reciting or discussing the Bhagavad Gita or giving a sloka or proving something else, what he wants to establish, then that focus is lost. So, what is the focus? What is the real use of Bhagavatam is lost. Then that it will not bring any taste to anyone. So, if someone explains just to release the pastimes, to establish Krishna consciousness within one's heart, if that happens, then it will slowly happen. So, it may take time, but when it works very fast. तो सिर्फ एक बार से गीला लकड़ी है तो उसको आग पकड़ने के लिए इट हैज टू कम टू दैट पॉइंट, थ्रेशोल्ड तक आना चाहिए. थ्रेशोल्ड आ गया, सारा पूरा सूख गया, फिर तो माचिस लगे पूरा एकदम हरा जलेगा. तो वो पॉइंट तक हमको लाना पड़ेगा. जब तक नहीं आता है लगे रहना चाहिए. एटलीस्ट प्रसाद खा करके, डिटीज को देख करके. इस्कॉन में तो सबसे बढ़िया जरा व्यवस्था है. तो we are not dry like Prabhupada says, we are not dry yogis or and all. So we have all the facilities wherein which will bring us up to a level that we can get the taste. Until that, we have nice prasadams, nice decorated deities. Kirtan is there. There's so many melodious kirtan. We sing. So, like, someone doesn't have the taste in chanting, but everyone has a taste to the melodious kirtan. Even if one doesn't know about the Hare Krishna mantra, when we do it melodiously, they vibe. Okay, they move on. Okay, do that. So until that, but that is not very much necessary for kirtan. महापुरुष के जस्ट हाथ में करताली दे करके करेंगे तब भी कृष्ण का नाम काम करेगा, लेकिन हमको नहीं करता है वो. तो at first we need that, like the kids, they need some sauce, some sweetness, okay, to eat the rice or the chapati or something. They cannot eat only chapati. But what is the sauce? The sauce is not required at all. If he eats just chapati, that's fine. बट फर्स्ट देना पड़ेगा थोड़ा सॉस. ऐसे देते देते बाद में समझ जाएगा अरे सॉस बेकार है. तो हटाओ इसको अभी सॉस. अब खाली खाली चपाती चलेगा, दाल राइस सब्जी चलेगा. ठीक है? तो ऐसे हमको करना है पहले. ठीक है.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Please pray. Please pray someday I get that taste.
Yeah, we are all on the same boat. We'll pray for each other and help each other so that we can progress.
माताजी ऐसा हम सब के लिए पूछ रहे हैं, लेकिन हर दिन भागवतम में आना उनको.
Yes, Mataji has the taste, that's why.
पूछते हैं कैसे डेवलप होगा. It is actually yes, really tasted. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. So we'll pause here. ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय, अनंत कोटि वैष्णव भक्त वृंद की जय. वांछा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च